So me and my friend were taking the bus home. This old man gets on the bus. He sits right beside us, holding his Pizza Hut sippy cup. He then pulls out a bottle of vodka and dumps a big pour into the sippy cup and takes a huge gulp. He turns to us and he says, "You want to know how to get a girl like a man?" So my friend humored him and said, "How?" He said, "First, be confident. Second, make the first move. And third, be a gentleman." This all seemed normal to us. But then he said, grab her butt and she'll love you.
In my first year at Western, as part of the first year tradition, each residence has their own formal. So, the time of the year came around to go to the formal, and I got wasted. The time for us came to get on the shuttle buses, leaving our residence going to the formal. I was like, oh my goodness, I need a cigarette. So I ran back upstairs, and my sock was like, oh my God, where are you going? And I'm like, it's like the end of the world, like trying to get down to this bus, and we're boarding. I was like, oh my God, I don't have time. Like, what am I gonna do? So I'm like, I'm gonna smoke on the bus. So go on the bus, our socks like counting heads, everyone sits down, and I'm sitting right at those front seats that are right behind the bus driver. And I just popped a cigarette in my mouth and lit it up, and my soft face was just like, what are you doing? And I was just like drunkenly puffing away. I heard a few claps on the bus. Like some people were just like, oh my God, this girl, like she's not getting in. So I'm just like puffing away on the bus. So my sock was like, you gotta put that out like right now, or we're stopping the bus, you're going home. I looked over to my left, and right there it had a no smoking sign, and I just kind of looked at it and put it out right on the piece of plastic, and just looked at like my sock, and he was just shaking his head, and he was like, my God.
I don't take the bus often. This one time when I did, I got on, and an older gentleman sat next to me, and he just deeply inhaled. He started sniffing my hair for some reason. I don't know why. I was only 13 at the time.
So I was on the bus going to get groceries, and the four people who were sitting right beside me were all talking about how they'd been to jail or how they were going to visit someone in jail. And they started talking to me specifically, I don't know why. One of them had said, yeah, I got really mad at my roommate the one day, so I took his puppy. And then another guy was like, yeah, well, couldn't find a bathroom, so I just peed on a bunch of people's lawns. It came to the point where they were like, well, have you ever been to jail? And I said, no, that's the end of my bus story.